welcome back. We are speaking legal with Mr. Will Worsham. Glad to be here. Tell us.
Behind the screen.
Yeah, we got this here barrier. I better not touch it. It'll fall over.
Right.
But yeah, so now we want to know, I believe today's topic is going to discuss the difference between a Chapter 13 and a Chapter 7 bankruptcy on a personal side, or you could also maybe get in lightly to Chapter 11s.
Sure. Be happy to talk about all that. Of course, getting a lot of calls right now. You know, we're getting through some of the healthcare scares, but now people are looking at the financial scares and, you know, what's going to happen now that I've lost a business, that I've lost a job, and the bills are piling up, and the bank's calling, and they're wanting to foreclose on my house, and they're threatening legal action. And there's a lot of options people have. A lot of times bankruptcy jumps to mind, and bankruptcy can be a great option for people. One of the best things about a bankruptcy is it's a fresh start. You get a couple of things when you file a bankruptcy. One is called an automatic stay. That means that any collection efforts against you have to stop right when you file a bankruptcy, an automatic stay. So it gives you, first of all, some breathing room just from filing a bankruptcy. And then ultimately you can get a discharge. If it's a Chapter 7, it's called a liquidation bankruptcy. That's where they marshal your assets, figure out what you've got that can be liquidated and sold to pay your debts. They pay what they can. What they can't pay gets discharged, and you don't have to pay it. So that's called the fresh start. And there are some exemptions. I mean, they're not going to take everything you got. You get so much clothes allowance, house, cars, tools of the trade, musical instruments, and you have some general exemptions that you can put towards anything you want. You have some housing exemptions, and so all you have to use your housing exemption for is to protect the equity in your house. You don't have to protect the entire value of your house because it's already subject to a secured mortgage if you have a mortgage company, which most people do. Now, the other option in bankruptcy is a 13. You don't have to sell anything. Nothing gets liquidated. You just have to come up with a repayment plan that's going to be a little more flexible than the one you're probably on without that.
So that's like a Chapter 11 with a corporation.
Yeah, businesses that are corporations typically are going to file a Chapter 11 reorganization plan, but an individual can do that too. It's called a Chapter 13. All that has to happen is a significant number or class of your creditors have to approve your plan, and the bankruptcy judge has to approve your plan. So it gives you an opportunity to work things out, but the most important thing about a bankruptcy for most folks is just that automatic stay. It sort of gives you a little bit of time to sit down, some breathing room, sit down with a lawyer, sit down with some financial professionals, and figure out, you know, is a 7 the best option? Is a 13 the best option? Because you can switch back and forth. Which one's going to be best for me? Now, sometimes people don't want to go all the way to bankruptcy. They want to try to do a debt settlement. That's a good option for folks too. If you just have maybe 1 or 2 or 3 creditors, maybe more. But if it's something where you can build up, if you have some income to where you can build up a pool of money that you can then use to cash out at a discount some of these debts, debt settlement is good. Debt counseling can work. That's where you'll work with a private counselor that'll contact your creditors, try to work out an adjusted payment plan. And if you have a great income and good credit score, sometimes just a simple debt consolidation can help folks. We've kind of put together a guidebook. It starts with an interview, so we get some information about you to help you figure out what your best options are. But it's at 417covidrelief.com or 417covidhelp.com. We put them both up for folks to be able to find it. But it's just a way that you can kind of get your thoughts together, get your information down, and then schedule a free appointment with a lawyer to talk through these options and see what's going to be best for you.
Right. So they, you know, so if you have questions, call Will. And the phone number again?
863-9455.
And then you can help them figure out a plan.
We'll get you the right way.
Sounds good. We'll be right back.